first one we're going to do is going to be very similar to one we did earlier where we were stretching out our upper back. But what we're going to be using the roller here for, as opposed to stretching out through the sides and movement through the upper back, we're using it like an ab wheel, an ab roller wheel. If you, again, just resting your hands or arms flat on the roller, not pushing down. But now I want you to engage through your middle and trying to keep a straight line from hips up to upper back. From that point, you're going to slowly roll forward using your knees and straightening out a bit through your hips into like a plank position off your knees. So you're rolling forward out into a held up position, hold there for a couple of seconds, and you're rolling yourself back in. If you're doing it correctly, you should feel your ab muscles start to really get a good shake. One, again, for your midriff muscles or your core muscles, is using this roller in a modified bird dog. For those who don't know what a bird dog position is, I'll show you from side on. It's an all fours position where your hands start directly underneath your shoulders and your knees start directly underneath your hips, keeping your back completely straight. So you're not arched down, you're not arched up, you're not twisted, you're a complete straight line. From that position, we tend to raise one arm or one leg or both at the same time on alternate sides with the aim of keeping your midriff straight. So I'm going to show this from the rear view, so apologies for the view here, but you'll see what I mean. As you're lifting limbs, we don't want things tilting side to side. So for a lot of people, that's hard to do initially, so we're going to use a roller to make it a little bit easier. To start with, we assume that all fours position, and then pick one hand at a time with the roller in front of you going crossways. You're going to put that hand on the roller. Now, again, we're not letting the hips shift. We're not letting the spine shift. You're just going to use the roller to roll your arm out in front of you. And it's acting as a point of balance, but you're not pushing down on it. You're just touching it very lightly and then rolling back in, maintaining the same torso posture the whole way through. So as you get out, you hold it for maybe 3 to 5 seconds and then bring it back in and then alternate to the other side. So again, you hold yourself locked in so your body's not moving and it's all stable through your core muscles. So this is a way to progress into doing a bird dog. As I was saying as well, for a true bird dog, you're using your legs. So you can do a similar thing using the roller at your feet end. So you start in that all fours position again, locking yourself in. 1 foot at a time goes on the roller. Lock your core in so your hips aren't moving, your back isn't moving. Your knee, this knee comes off the ground a little bit, so there's a bit of clearance, and you straighten out behind you. Open form rollers, you can do the full bird dog position, where I would be doing, the way I've got myself set up, is left arm and right leg. So you do opposite sides at the same time, rolling out. That is a lot harder to do because now you've only got 2 bits of your body contacting the ground. So this is a modified hip bridge. What the hip bridge is a position where you start laying on your back with your feet flat on the ground. You push down straight through your feet, squeeze your bum muscles, and your hips lift up off the ground. So that's the basic position that we're going to have to know how to do. From there, however, you're going to start with 1 foot on the roller, 1 foot on the ground. From here, we engage that push down through our feet to squeeze our bum muscles and lift up. And now that foot on the roller is going to straighten out, and then you're going to bring it back in and then drop your hips down. So you go up, out, back, down. But it's another hip bridge, but you're starting with both legs on the roller, both feet on the roller at the same time. You lift up. Now you're going to need to position your feet. I tend to have them, I'm not sure if you can see me, the base of my foot just on the downward side of the roller, so I don't fall off at the end. So I'm starting like that. You're going to lift up, straighten out both legs, trying to keep your hips up, and then roll it back in, and then down. Feeling extra adventurous, because some of you look like you're getting that really well. You can do that on a single leg at a time. This is probably getting too advanced for some people, but that's okay. So one leg on the roller, one leg up in the air. Up, out, try to maintain it, pull it back and down. See, that's a very hard one to do.